Good Mythical Morning has been a staple of the internet since its conception all the way back in 2012, giving viewers of all ages something to look forward to daily. I myself have been watching Rhett and Link since I was 12. I would religiously watch GMM almost every single day, with a few notable episodes that stick out to me right off the bat. But, you know, such are the ones where they talk about ghost stories, haunted locations, weird facts, random occurrences, or goofy news. I call this era the golden age of GMM. Occasionally, I would also go on over to the Rhett and Link channel and vibe out to their songs like Dope Zebra and I'm on Vacation. I'm gonna be honest too, they still hold up and they're both still dope to this day. Nowadays, I check in on the Good Mythical Morning channel every once in a while whenever I get an interesting video recommended to me in my feed. A few recent noticeable ones being the Testing Discontinued Toys series and the video that was like the cheap versus expensive coffin tests. Those were very good videos. Nowadays, I usually stay away from GMM and stick more to the Era Biscuits and the Rhett and Link channel, because there is one thing that has been milked to the absolute maximum on the Good Mythical Morning channel, and that is their food videos. I don't care who you ask. Everybody can at least acknowledge that the amount of videos they post about food is absolutely insane. Although I do understand why they do this, and we will dissect that later. But I don't necessarily think it's the right call. And please, if you agree with me here, let's have a calm and mature discussion about this as we discuss the current state of GMM.
Does a higher price equal better taste at the grocery store?
Can we tell if someone hates the food just by
Where should you
watching
be getting
them
your
eat?
breakfast?
What's the
Dunkin'
best
or
chain
7-Eleven?
breadstick?
Today we're
Let's talk
ranking
about
every
putting
flavor
things they
of
should
chicken.
Which
on a
ice
bun.
cream flavor is
We're
the
eating
worst?
every
Let's talk
blue
about that.
food.
How much does it cost to eat
Lately,
this
that's the
food?
age-old question.
Will it
Which fast food
Uncrustable?
bacon
Let's talk
burgers
about
make the best leftovers?
Let's talk about that.
In recent times, I've noticed an obvious and very concerning trend with the show itself. GMM used to cover fun topics, challenges, and interesting stories as well as food. But now almost 70% of their entire catalog has to do with food. That is on average 4 to 5 videos a week that'll focus exclusively on food. This is an insane margin. The catalyst of the food curse started with the Will It series, something I'm sure almost everyone watching is completely familiar with. When the series first begun, it would almost be like a treat, only to show up in your feed once every few months. It gave you something to look forward to. But something changed during season 11. Will It episodes began to release a lot more frequently, going from every few months to almost every few weeks. This is about the time whenever they started to switch gears from random videos to focusing almost primarily to videos on food. At first, this change was interesting to see, but now there is just way too much of this slop. And I'm gonna be honest, it kind of seems like they're running out of ideas with this food stuff. For example, this video titled Surprising Foods Made by the Same Company and Guessing the Food by Its Sound. Although these videos are not bad ideas themselves, throwing them into the fire with other countless videos about food, it kind of goes under the radar and the topic gets very, very repetitive. And it gets especially confusing taking into account their branching company that they created called Sporked.
Today we're doing Trader Joe's versus takeout and fried rice. Trader Joe's vegetable fried rice is
Sporked is a company created by Rhett and Link to focus on exclusively, you guessed it, food. Sporked is described on their website as your go-to source for food rankings. We taste and rank the best packaged foods you can possibly buy in a grocery store or online. Sporked itself is a literal creation based off of the popularity of Rhett and Link's shows such as Will It or Gut Check. So why aren't they transitioning the food videos from GMM to Sporked? GMM should totally give these food ideas over to them so then they can do them on a channel about food. Crazy idea, I know, but that's just a thought. And they could definitely create something magical over there, leaving more time for the GMM team to focus more on the things that made it shine in the first place, such as their interesting topics, random activities. No matter what, watching GMM back in the older seasons, every episode was a guaranteed banger. Taking just a quick glance at the Sporked YouTube channel, one thing is obvious immediately. The videos don't do too good at all. The most popular video is boasting an astounding 89,000 views. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a lot of views, but it's nothing compared to the 800,000 to 1 million views that the food videos would be getting over on the GMM channel. So why would they try to give these ideas to Sporked if they know that it won't perform as well? Well, food problems that I can notice at just a glance at the channel would be their thumbnails and their lack of editing. I see that they're going for a more natural approach with less editing to focus more on the authenticity. But in the current landscape of YouTube, this is not how you succeed. It's just not, and if anybody knows that, it's Rhett and Link. You need quick cuts and appealing thumbnails to catch the viewer's eye and keep their attention. But this channel is lacking both of these things. If they would fix those issues and bring the GMM food format over to Sporked, their channel would do so much better. But of course, it's not guaranteed that fans of Rhett and Link would all go over to Sporked. Because after all, Rhett and Link are on the Sporked channel. Sure, they're here for a couple cameos, but they're not the host over there. They could also do collaborations with Sporked on the GMM channel as they slowly phase out the food content on GMM. And then the Sporked channel could do that as well to also draw in fans over there. This could be a slow process spanning from a few weeks all the way up to a few months. This is just to drive home the fact that the food content would no longer be featured on GMM, but would be transitioning to Sporked. And I'm not saying they have to completely drop the food videos on their main channel. They don't. Just do them less often. I understand that jumping from the GMM channel to the Sporked channel is kind of a big ask, especially whenever you're a big company that relies on views and the algorithm to support over 100 employees. Because your money is not guaranteed on YouTube. You're at the mercy of the fans and the algorithm. You know, the sad thing is that I feel like I'm in the minority here. I mean, just by taking a glance at the GMM channel, you can notice one thing instantly, and it's the views. The views on almost every single food-related video is very consistent. These views are nothing to scoff at either. It is impressive that almost every single video surpasses 700,000 views. But this also brings up a concern that I have. Why should they stop or slow down the food uploads whenever they are clearly the best performing videos on their channel? Remember the days of shiny gradients, liquid textures, and the sleek, bubbly aesthetics? The Aqua Liquid Mouse captures that exact same vibe with its blue liquid core that flows as you move, giving your desk that special touch of nostalgic flair. Whether you're working, gaming, or literally just vibing, the mouse isn't just a tool, it is a statement piece. And the best part, you can make it yours for less. Head on over to Skeuoss.net and use my exclusive code BlakeJonesyReal at checkout to get 10% off of your entire order. Why settle for boring tech whenever you can relive the golden age of 2000s tech with the Aqua Liquid Mouse? Upgrade your setup today and bring Frutiger Aero aesthetic back to life. I cannot remember what specific Ear Biscuits episode this was, but I remember them specifically saying that they are going to ride the algorithm with the food content because that they are a company and they need sustainability. This thought depresses me, although they speak the truth. I feel like older fans like me that have been watching ever since they are a kid feel like I do. And it seems like the newer, younger fans are focused more on their fast and engaging food-based content, while older fans like me miss the diversity of the old classic days of GMM. And the food content isn't even inherently bad like I said before, it's just oversaturated. What made Willet special was its rarity. Taking a look back, the random classic formula of GMM kind of seemed like they were throwing things at the wall to see what sticked, and eventually the food stuff stuck. But I disagree. This gives the channel even more chances to grow and meet new audiences. Like I said, they shouldn't completely abandon the food videos, but at least just stop relying on them. Keep it special. Bring it back. Trying every blank food and Willet every once in a while, I mean, that's okay. Keep it fresh. And if they did that, that would drum up so much hype for a new episode that audiences would flock back. I want the creativity. I want the entertainment. I want the randomness. I want the mayhem of classic Good Mythical Morning back. And I don't want anyone to feel like I don't like Rhett and Link, because I absolutely love them. I've been watching them since I was a kid, and I feel like they have made a huge imprint on me as a person. They have influenced my humor, my creativity, and they bring me hope that maybe one day I will find a best friend as loyal as Rhett or Link. I want Rhett and Link to bring back the mayhem. Keep it fresh and spicy. Keep us on our toes. Don't let us know what to expect tomorrow or the next day. Surprise us. I feel like Rhett and Link could be losing their classic fans since they have switched gears to the food stuff. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you agree that they've also been milking the crap out of these food videos? Or am I just one guy that's clearly in the minority out here with my opinions? I'm curious what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. But I don't want to end on a sour note. I do feel hopeful for the future of GMM. And if this video somehow reaches Rhett and Link, just know, dudes, I have faith in you. I've always been by your side. I've been watching your content forever. You haven't lost me yet. That's what's smart. You guys have other avenues, right? You have Ear Biscuits. You have the Rhett and Link channel, Sporked, Hot Dogs a Sandwich. There are so many other mediums for Rhett and Link fans to go to. But in my opinion, the food videos on the Good Mythical Morning channel have literally just been too crazy. There's too much. Please dial back a little bit and go back to your roots. I get it. The algorithm is crazy. You gotta ride the wave because clearly the ones that perform the best is the food stuff, but don't become the food guys, okay? We already have that. Stay Rhett and Link. Please, I'm asking you as a longtime fan. Guys, I have faith in you, okay? You have never disappointed with any of your projects. Commercial Kings was a banger. I watched it on Amazon Prime. Buddy System Season 1 was a banger. I watched that whenever it was a YouTube Red thing. Buddy System Season 2 was even better. I watched that whenever that came out. And Wonderhole was peak. Okay, guys, you are doing great stuff over there. And I just gotta say, my favorite video you guys have made, it gotta be the one where you're in the haunted house or whatever. And then, like, there's a murderer that comes in. That shit was hilarious and awesome. Anyways, I love you guys, Rhett and Link. If you haven't already, subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, guys, I stream on Twitch now exclusively. So follow me over there if you haven't already. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.